You mentioned buying and hold, right? I haven't been in real estate as much as you have,
Yeah.
and I know you have the experience of lending, realtor, and an investor as well. So if I don't have the amount of 2 years in Texas right now, how can I buy and hold to invest at the moment?
So we're talking exit strategies now because you, that well, I was going to tell the story about a property that I bought last year. I bought it in June. I would negotiate it before June, but what happened in the market in 22? It changed. It dipped. We lost about 10%
Yeah,
in some areas, about 10% immediately. Well, that 10% was going to be my profit.
yeah,
It was going to be 40, 50, $60,000. Well, I lost 30, 40,000 of it. And for me, the amount of work I put into that house, the amount of time I put into that house, just didn't make sense for me to go and sell it just so that I can get my down payment back out.
yeah.
I didn't necessarily need it for another property, so I left it there. I rented it for $2,400 a month. My mortgage is $2,000. But you asked me about how does someone with unique situations get out of a hard money loan? Because that's always the concern for people is, okay, I get into this, then what? Well, if you bought it right, you rehabbed it, you can always do a DSCR loan. I know we're going into different
Okay.
types of loans and this
No, but
conversation is going all over the place, but the reality of it is they don't look at your taxes. They only look at the equity in the property and they look at the cash flow of the property. They call it a ratio between the rent and the payment. So
makes
as
sense.
long, I mean, and they even have no ratio loans. The rates aren't pretty, but they're better than hard money, but they're not as good as a traditional conventional loan. So if you bought it right, your property should at worst break even.
Okay.
But remember, in the long run, who's making that payment?
Right.
The renter.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna win. And in my eyes, I saw that property. Right now, if I was to sell it, I've got back probably I could probably make my 50 again, 50K that I
Okay.
want to make on a flip. So, but now I don't have to. Now I'm waiting for rates to go down. When everyone's buying at that frenzy, that's when maybe I'll sell that property.
Totally.
So, do you have any other questions?